Hey everybody, it's Beth, and today I'm making a cute little snowman. I used a pack of the wooden dice from Dollar Tree, just a piece of fabric, white chalk paint, acrylic paint in orange, black, and white. This is some self-adhesive felt, an empty spool of ribbon, and hot glue. First thing I did was painted the dice with the white chalk paint, and I did 2 coats. Once those were dry, I took one of the dice and painted out my little face. It's kind of hard to see on the video. I just made 2 little circles for the eyes, kind of a rounded sideways triangle for the nose, and then dots for the mouth. And then took my black acrylic paint and filled in the eyes. Next, I took the back of my paintbrush and kind of dotted it in the paint and just pushed down to make the dots for the mouth. And then I took my orange acrylic paint, and I believe it's jack-o'-lantern orange is what I used, and just traced out the nose. And then I took another die and did the same thing, put the back of my paintbrush in the black paint. I made 3 dots for the little buttons. And then I went over the face again, doing a second coat on everything. And then for the eyes, I took my sharpened pencil and put it in some white paint and just made the dots in the eyes. And then I needed to make him a little hat, so I just took an empty spool of ribbon, removed the top and bottom piece of it, so I just had the little cylinder in the center, cut a piece of that out so I could make it smaller, and then cut it down to make it shorter as well. And then for the brim of the hat, I took the part of the spool I had removed and just cut it down to make it a smaller circle. You want to make sure that it's a little bit bigger than the little cylinder you made for the top of the hat. And then I needed to put the cylinder back together, the top part of the hat, so I just used hot glue and pushed those end pieces I cut back together. And then I took the self-adhesive felt. You can use regular felt, you'll just need to attach it with glue. So I cut off some pieces a little bit bigger than the circle I had cut out, put one on the top and one on the bottom, and then cut it down to match the size of my circle. For the top part of the hat, I just cut a strip of the same felt, removed the backing and wrapped it around the whole thing, and then trimming down the excess. And then I took some more of the felt with the backing off and placed it on top of the hat so it wasn't open, and then just trimmed up all around the edge. And then I took the little hat and the part that was opened, I put the hot glue on and then put it in the center of my felt circle. And here's what it looks like. Just made sure that it fit nicely, and then took some of the fabric. This is ticking fabric. I just cut a small strip of it off, and then I glued that right above the brim of the hat, right on the bottom of the top part. Hot glued it all the way around, trimmed off the excess. And then I put my snowman together using the hot glue, making sure my plain die was on the bottom, the one with the buttons was in the center, and then the one with the face on the top. Just hot glued them right on top of each other. Took the rest of my little fabric piece and tied it off in a knot between the one with the buttons and the face, just so it looks like he has a cute little scarf. Then I just left that hanging down and trimmed it up so it was a little bit shorter. And then I attached the hat using the hot glue as well. And that's it. He turned out super adorable. I just love him so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.